Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at some PS2 games on the deck. Yes, I know before you say it, I play too many PS2 games, and that is true, but also my argument to that is it's my favourite games console of all time. So if I have a handheld device that I can play pretty much any PS2 game, I'm going to show off a lot of PS2 games. So yeah, I hope you don't mind. But anyway, today we're going to look at some cool games. I've got a few titles that we haven't checked out yet. For example, Gun, amazing Western game. Dragon Ball Tenkaichi Tag Team. Tenkaichi Tag Team? That's not Tenkaichi Tag Team. Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That's the 3D version. Probably going to look at Def Jam as well. You know, just a couple of more niche titles. Well, probably really popular back in the day, but a little bit not. I've not seen many people show them on YouTube. So yeah, hopefully you like the PS2 videos, guys. I will be going back to doing some more regular games soon. Maybe some more emulators. I know I show PS2 off a lot, so I maybe probably should go back to playing some other emulators. But yeah, the reason why I play so much PS2 is just because I love the PS2. So that's literally the main reason why. So we'll hop into Gun first, and yeah, I'll see you guys there. So here we are, guys, in Gun. As you can see, I'm kind of in the tutorial section. I've already played this for a little bit. I used to play the absolute crap out of this game back in the day. Back when the PS2 was out and there wasn't really any amazing westerns apart from this and Red Dead Revolver. Yeah, this was amazing. I mean, Red Dead Revolver wasn't open world, whereas this one scratched that open world itch for me. So in fact, I remember how I managed to get this game. I was basically at school, and my friends were saying, "Oh, there's a new Western out, it's amazing, it's called Gun," and I had no idea what it was. I'd never seen it before, I'd never seen any of my friends play it before, but I just bought Bad Boys 2 at the time, and that game was terrible, really shit game. I did not enjoy that at all, and my friends were convincing me. They were like, "Oh, just go and sell it, just go and sell Bad Boys 2, or go trade it in and get Gun." So after days and days spent trying to persuade my dad to take me back to Blockbuster to trade Bad Boys 2 back in, he eventually agreed, and I managed to pick up Gun. Bear in mind, guys, Gun is like an 18, and this was me when I was around 10? Must have been around 10. So yeah, I was like scalping people and doing all that kind of good stuff. So, you know, I don't think it's affected me at all later in life, but, you know. Gun, legendary Western. I've got a lot of good memories with this game. As you can see, I'm getting smoked. This guy's absolutely beating me. But yeah, no, looks a little bit dated now, but you know, it's a PS2 game. You gotta expect it. It's got that nostalgia vibe to it. And yeah, it's just a really solid Western. I can't remember a lot of the story, to be fair, so playing this again is going to be really fun. So yeah, can I just keep pumping that? It uses its stamina up, fair enough. And then obviously when Red Dead Redemption, the first one, came out, because of my love of Gun, that was an instant cop. I think I pre-ordered that. I know you shouldn't really pre-order games nowadays, but back then, when Rockstar's releasing a game, you buy it. This was before GTA 5, just after GTA 4, you know, the Rockstar and the Rare game. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption goes without saying, absolutely phenomenal Western game. But you know, before that, this was probably the king. So yeah, I just want to get into an actual bit of gameplay. I know this riding around on the horse is not the most fun of gameplay bits to show you, but are you kidding me? That wasn't even the race starting. Oh, bro, I'm going to skip this. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Finally beat the guy. Just had to spare the horse until I nearly destroyed the horse. Yeah, but like I was saying, if you like Westerns and you like PS2 games, definitely give this a go. I know this is on Steam. I know this is on Steam before you mention it, but for the sake of the PS2 emulator and the save states, literally I can just save it wherever I want and load back to it instantly. PS2 version is pretty fun. I mean, the graphics are obviously going to be better on the PC version, but it doesn't really massively bother me, to be fair. See, the reason why it doesn't bother me is because when I tried the PC versions of GTA on the PC, because it was mapped to keyboard controls and not an actual joystick, the movement was strafed. So like it was acting as if you had like WASD keys and you was moving left and right with A and D, and your character was strafing, but with a joystick, it was very weird. Didn't really work that well at all. So unless someone's mapped in the ability to actually like map a gamepad to it, then yeah, it's probably not worth playing on the PC. Why am I trampling these buffalo? It seems a bit cruel. Seems extremely cruel. Then you've got like this ultimate feature akin to like Deadeye in Red Dead. Probably could use gyro for that, to be fair. Kill the wolves while mounted. The aiming works really well. I mean, it's got a pretty heavy aim assist for this game, but it does kind of lock on to the wolf. And then obviously you can do the Deadeye. And there we go, guys. That was Gun on the PS2 emulator. Works really well. As you can see, I'm running it at 60 FPS. It's the American version of the game. And yeah, I'm just getting a bit addicted to killing these wolves. Yeah, there we go, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next game. Here we are, guys, on a Bully, or as we English people know it as, and European people know it as, Canis Candom Edit. They went for the old Latin slogan for our title in the UK. Pretty cool name, to be fair. Bully is pretty generic, isn't it? It's just like bully, school bully. But you know, Canis Candom Edit, pretty cool little title for the game. But yeah, I'm running the American version just so we can get the 60 FPS. Technically, I can just hop straight into the game. See that? This save state feature will never get old, and that is exactly why I'm playing all the PS2 games again. Just because as a kid, I can remember having to replay missions over and over again, and the save state feature just completely destroys the difficulty in a lot of these games, which I know is like kind of annoying because you want the game to give you a challenge. But in some of these games with Rockstar, they send you right back to the start of a level, and then you have to go to the mission again. Very frustrating. And if you guys have ever done I think it's the biology tests. The biology tests in these, where you have like a certain amount of time to dissect an animal or creature, yeah, those require some effort, and you can get them wrong pretty easily. So, as you can see, yeah, I know I can play the PC version, Scholarship Edition, and it works alright, to be fair. You just need the 60 FPS patch because it's locked at 30. But I don't know if it's that easy applying the 60 FPS patch on a Linux device. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but the PS2 version has a really cool art style for the faces. They definitely changed up Jimmy's face a lot, and I prefer the PS2 version of his face. You're missing out on some extra classes, but the extra classes are like music and I don't know if geography was an extra class, but the classes don't really give you anything extra apart from clothes. So to me, it's not really worth it. It just adds more to the game, I guess, if you want to do more classes. And I think there's some extra like Christmas missions that you can do. So there's not a whole lot more in the Scholarship Edition. Graphics look better, but when you're running this at 2x native on the PS2 emulator, it plays really well and it looks really nice. But most of all, I don't know, I just find Jimmy's face looks really strange in the Scholarship version, so I prefer to play the PS2 version. And like a lot of you ask me, why do I play these instead of the PC versions? And most of the time it's just nostalgia. Playing the original version of the game to me it just brings me back to when I used to play it as a kid, you know, so it's probably my main reason, but save states definitely helps. As you can see, this game is a little bit more demanding, requiring around like 15 watt in the outdoor area. Remember that we're playing the American version, so it's having to get an extra 10 hertz higher than the PAL version would, but I've started to realise how much more smooth the American versions are to play in PAL. Gary's such a dick in this game. I did replay this fully on the Ioneer, the Scholarship Edition, and I had a really good time with it, but it is a very outdated game now. You know, it's a little bit repetitive, but, you know, Rockstar need to make a Bully 2, and I hope I see it in my lifetime. Because imagine a Bully with, like, next-gen graphics and, oh man, that would be insane. When they stop making GTA Online expansion packs and shit like that. Bring back old Rockstar. Also, can see that it's kind of flickering on my camera, but when I'm looking at the game itself, it's not flickering at all, so I'm not really sure what the flicker's for. I don't know why it's flickering, or it's a little bit strange. But yeah, no, it's not flickering for me at all. I used to watch a guy called, I think he's called Dark Myth Hunter on YouTube, and he used to like debunk myths and stuff from like Bully. Apparently there was like a werewolf man in the sanatorium that you have to explore, and later on there's like a werewolf like x-ray on the outside of in one of the laboratories. It's a really cool little Easter eggs in Rockstar games, and yeah, I was just like a little childhood thing on it, you know, like looking at myths and legends from, especially San Andreas. I know that had a lot of myths and legends. But yeah, guys, this is Bully. I hope you get a big nostalgic feeling over this one as much as I do. But if you want to play the PS2 version over the Scholarship one, Scholarship one's locked at 30, like I say, so it's a bit annoying. But there is the hack to unlock it. I just don't know if it works on Linux. But yeah, for pure nostalgia reasons and save states, PS2 version is a good option. But yeah, that's Bully. Let's move on to the next one. Here's a game that doesn't have any versions on Steam. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. This one's the 3D version. I think it's just Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. That's the one that is 2D. This is an awesome fighting game, and it does a real good job at covering like the main events in the Dragon Ball series. I'm a big Dragon Ball guy. Trunks, go-to character, he's a legend. More so Future Trunks than regular Trunks, but you know. Both equally as cool. That's a lie. Future Trunks is badass. So yeah, just let me navigate these menus. It's a little bit confusing, but I want to do a duel. There's some really cool maps in this. Like you've got the World Tournament stage where you can like get knockouts and basically host your own tournament. You've got Hercule hosting it. But just this game is purely amazing for the sheer amount of characters there are in it. So if you love Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, definitely give this one a go, because you have access, maybe not straight away, but you can unlock access to pretty much every character you can think of in the Dragon Ball universe, up to like just after Dragon Ball Z finishes. So it's got zero super content. Obviously this came out a long time ago, but yeah, up to like a lot of the movie villains like Metacooler are all in this. I think these are pretty much all the movie villains anyway here. But yeah, it's got Baby Vegeta. I'm pretty sure Baby Vegeta's from GT, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen GT. I'm more of a Dragon Ball Z slash normal Dragon Ball guy, but yeah. This game for characters is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to go my guy, Super Saiyan Trunks. Let's fight Piccolo, just because Piccolo's a beast as well. But yeah, as you can see, decent amount of map selection. You've got quite a few maps here. A lot of them unlock depending on the missions you've finished in the actual game. World Tournament stage, planet, you got a lot of choice. It's a great fighting game. and probably my favourite Dragon Ball game. I haven't played the new Kakarot game, but I've heard it's a bit repetitive. Yeah, I don't know a lot about it, but as far as like OG Dragon Ball games, this one has to be one of the best. As you can see, it works phenomenally on the Steam Deck. And yeah, it's the American version, so it's running at that 60 Hz. Just got to remember the controls here, because although I do love this game, I haven't played it in a while. Right, okay, there we go. I always manage to like charge and do like mad abilities and stuff, like Burning Storm. That's a pretty good ability. Trying to get my max ability up. You've got to... Oh my god. Damn, Piccolo, chill, man. It's not that serious, bro. There we go. Yeah, just give me a second. Bro, chill! Oh my god, that was a clutch. That was a clutch. Just let me check my... I know, cheating, right? But Shining Sword attack. They're pretty easy to do. They're not like Street Fighter moves by any means, but very satisfying. Very satisfying to do like big moves in this, especially when you're playing as big Donnies like Vegeta, so Super Saiyan Vegeta or something like that. I'd say Vegeta used to be my favourite character, but I've really grown to love Trunks over the years. As you can see, it's got like real-time damage as well, so like the characters will look damaged if you're doing constant like mad moves on them. It's just a great Dragon Ball fighting game. I used to play this a lot with my friends back in the day. But like I said, if you're a single player guy and you don't massively know a lot about Dragon Ball Z, it does do a great recap of the different sagas in this, and it gives you a chance to do all the battles. So yeah, instead of watching the anime, which is heavily fillered, although some of the fillers are pretty amazing. Goku Piccolo driving lesson episode was probably one of the better fillers, but yeah, it kind of gives you like a quick recap of all the fillers, and you get to partake in the battles and stuff. So yeah, it's super awesome. Or just read the manga, bro, because obviously the manga doesn't have any filler. Piccolo's he's pretty tired. I want to finish him off with like a big move, but he's nearly got me, to be fair. This might finish him off. Oh, he dodged it. Okay, cool. Give me time to charge. Oh, he's charging. He's going to try and do one last attack on me. Could be an intense one, this one. Block. Get him with a final sword attack. Oh, Burning Storm. Oh, shit. Okay, he beat me. Okay, I was messing about too much. Fair enough. But, as you can see, works great on the Steam Deck. I'm a massive Tekken fan, so I think I'm going to end off the video with a couple of Tekken games on the PS2. We've got Tekken 4 and Tekken 5. Tekken 4 is not the best Tekken game, but it is I think it was my first ever Tekken game. Didn't play many on the PS1, if any, and obviously this was the first one on PS2. Pretty much got this around the same time I got my PS2. I know Prince of Persia Sands of Time was my first ever PS2 game, but this, I can remember massively. Just me and my brother used to play this a lot. And yeah, as you can see, I don't know what you can't really see, but in past videos, my man Kazuya Mishima and Heihachi Mishima too. I think it's Heihachi Mishima. I'm pretty sure. I'm not butchering his name there, but if I am, I apologise. Grown massive love for Hwoarang as well, but for the sake of it, Kazuya always been my favourite character in Tekken. I just think he's an absolute beast. He just gives zero shits. He's just a beast. Look at him. Yeah, I love Tekken. It's one of my favourite fighting games, if not my favourite fighting game. I do love Mortal Kombat, but because Tekken was the first one I ever played on my PS2, it takes the cake for my favourite fighting game, I'm pretty sure. It isn't the best fighting game by any means. It's limited characters. The single player mode's a little bit weird, but nostalgia reasons. And yeah, don't get me wrong, the fighting feels amazing in this, especially when you're up against someone who like is actually really good at Tekken as well. It can get pretty intense, like you're constantly blocking. I know, because I'm playing arcade mode at the minute, I'm never going to be playing against anyone amazing until maybe the last couple of stages, but we'll see how far we can get. Martial Law, another really cool character, but yeah, no, Kazuya Mishima and his father-son relationship with his dad, that is, yeah. His dad throws him off a volcano in like one of the storylines in this one. Yeah, it's pretty mad. But the last game, Tekken 7, really made me empathise with Heihachi. Some of the stuff that I had to go through, especially with his wife as well, I'm pretty sure. Just from playing the story mode in Tekken 7. So I got to represent both of them. Also give honourable mentions to King. He's an absolute beast, but I just don't really like his fighting style in the game. His actual look is extremely iconic. He's got the Jaguar mask on, you know, he looks like an absolute animal. But yeah, can't really say much more about Tekken, man. It's just one of them games that I just hop onto every now and again. To have on the Steam Deck and just be able to zoom through it like this is extremely fun. And you know, maybe if you could hook this up to a TV. I haven't ever docked my Steam Deck yet. In fact, I'm quite scared because people say they've been bricking their consoles from doing it. So I might just wait until I get the official Steam dock, and then I can attempt to dock it on that, and then we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, you could definitely play this 2-player. I mean, you're using a portable PC, right? Linux PC, so I don't see why you couldn't hook up 2 controllers, play this portably. Okay, fair enough. We'll hop on to Tekken 5 now, and then we'll wrap the video up. Here we are, guys, back in Tekken 5. As you can see, the roster has massively increased from Tekken 4. You've got a shit ton more characters in this one. A lot of characters that I'm not massively familiar with because I didn't play a lot of Tekken 5. You've got the staples like Steve, you know, Kazuya, Jin, obviously a legendary character in the franchise too. Yoshimitsu, also a legendary character. You've got a lot of the favourites, Paul, you know, and then you've got some new dudes, like this guy. No idea who that is. I completely forgot there's a time limit on that, so I guess we're playing as... I think is this Brian? I swear this guy's called Brian. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. I'm not massively familiar with his fighting style, but I guess we'll try it out. I did want to play Haorang, but just run out of time. Kind of looks like a zombie, this dude. But I think, like I said, I played Tekken 4 a lot. I'm getting beaten in the first mode of arcade. This is embarrassing. Played Tekken 4 a lot and then jumped into Tekken 5 when I got 360. So I didn't even delve into Tekken 5 much when I had a PS2. I'm pretty sure Tekken 5 was on 360, right? Unless I'm thinking of Tekken 6. I might have just skipped Tekken 5 entirely. But no, I know a lot of people do love Tekken 5. But yeah, the arcade mode seems harder than... Literally, the arcade mode in Tekken 4, the AI was not even attempting to fight me in the first run. I must comment on the D-pad on the Steam Deck. Like, when in fighting games, it feels a little bit mushy. I'm not one to love a clicky D-pad, but, you know, it's not shit by any means. It's not a bad D-pad. It's just a little mushy. If you want more of like a responsive D-pad, then the Xbox controller has one by far better D-pad. But like I said, that's more clicky. So if you prefer more mushy D-pads, you can see how mushy it is here. But if you prefer more mushy D-pads, the D-pad on the Steam Deck will do it fine for you. And like I say, it's not a shit D-pad. It's just one of them mushier D-pads. Whereas the Xbox One is more clicky. You can kind of hear the click on that, whereas this one doesn't have a click, it's more mushy. So, yeah, maybe you prefer a mushy one, which will work. But there you go, guys, Tekken 5. Only showing you a little short game, but it works perfectly, just like Tekken 4 does. Hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I'll speak to you guys soon.